Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your day with me today. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to do another little installment in my weekend makeup look series. And this week I was looking for inspiration, and any of you who have watched me before will know that I am a big fan of Grace Kelly, and I just find her whole style, her makeup, her hair, her clothing, so inspirational. And even though she was a big star back in the 50s, her influence has really lasted through the decades. And so I decided to do a makeup look inspired by Grace Kelly, and one that I could do a slightly more modern take on, but still keep as close to her look as I possibly could, and to try and recreate this look as best as I possibly can. And I will insert a photo of the picture that inspired me. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and the little bell beside it will notify you as to when I upload a video. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you're interested, just keep watching. I've prepped my face with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I'm now applying the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation in Warm Ivory. And if you look at the picture of Grace Kelly, you'll see that her skin is absolutely flawless. So I applied quite a heavy base. You'll see as I go through this that I've applied several times on my cheeks so that I have no redness and no uneven skin tone. Just applying a little bit more on my cheeks there and on my nose, and I'm using a dampened beauty sponge to press it into the skin so that it gives a very skin-like appearance. Onto concealer, and this is the Sculpted by Aimee Brighten Up Under Eye Concealer, just to take away any of the darkness under my eye there, as I do have dark circles. And again, pressing this in with a beauty sponge. Onto brows, and it's the Carter Beauty Window Dressing Brow Pencil. Excuse me. And her brows were very natural, but quite defined, but natural and not too thick. In other photographs I've already seen that she has quite arched brows, but in this particular one they're not that arched. So I did the other one off camera, and I'm just brushing through. Onto the brow gel, which again adds volume, but it also helps to keep the brows in place. I absolutely love this product. For blush and contour, I'm using MAC Melba as a contour, because apparently Grace used different shades of blush to achieve a contoured look. It wasn't a particularly contoured look, it was just very delicate shading. And then for blush, I'm using Catrice 040 in Berry. It's just a nice soft pink, and they both blend together just to give that very natural effect, and just blending them there with a powder brush. Back to Melba, and I'm doing a little contouring on my forehead and on my jawline, and a little on my nose. She had a beautiful, beautiful nose, so I'm just giving it a little shaping there. Making sure everything is all blended together and there are no harsh lines. Back to the concealer, and I'm using it as an eye base because it just evens everything out and gives a nice base for powder application, eyeshadow application. I'm using, for shadows, the Rimmel Magnif'eyes Blush Edition, and I'm combining those two shades there, sort of a brown and a grey, because if you look at the picture of Grace, and I've enlarged it myself so many times to see, this is the closest that I can get to what I see in the picture. So it wasn't just a brown, it wasn't just a grey, it was a mix of the two from what I can tell. So I'm applying it directly onto my lids with a flat shadow brush and just up into the crease. And just keep working it until I got what I wanted. Then I'm using a pale shade, like a bone shade, to apply up from the crease to up onto the brow bone, and just blending it all together. Back to the combination of the grey and brown, and these shadows don't have any names, and just I was patting it more up into the crease. Using an angled brush, and I've moistened it in some water there I had on my table. I'm using a dark grey to line my eyes, and again, if you look at the picture, you'll see that she is wearing some liner, but I think myself that it's a shadow as opposed to a pencil, because it's rather soft. She doesn't really wear it winged, it's just to give the eye definition, so I did my other eye off camera. And then with a smudger brush using the same grey, I have applied it on underneath my my bottom lashes, just to give a nice simple look, but still a little bit of definition. Happy with that. Back to that sort of neutrally brown shade, and actually mixing it as well with the grey. I'm just going back in to the corners there and the outer V, just to smoke it out a little bit, because again, if you look at the picture, that's more or less what the effect is. So really liking that, and then just a little fluffy brush to blend everything together and make sure there's no harsh lines. Just adding a little bit more and blending again. I've curled my lashes off camera, and it makes a big difference. My mascara is Catrice Iconista mascara in black, and her lashes aren't particularly long or voluminous, but they are just naturally pretty, so I only applied one coat, and this is a really great mascara. I love it. It really gives definition and length, and just a little on my bottom lashes as well. Onto lips, and this is the Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in First Love. It's a lovely soft pink, and her lips were quite defined, and I've looked at the picture so often and I've enlarged it. She has slightly overlined her lips from what I can tell, so that's what I'm doing. She definitely had fuller lips than I do, and then I'm filling in with the pencil. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Amazing Grace lipstick, which, if I'm not mistaken, was created in her honour, in Grace's honour. So it's a lovely, it's a matte pink, but it's not drying. And then just to give a little gloss, because in the picture she has nice glossy lips, I'm using Rimmel Oh My Gloss in Glossaholic, just to give it a nice shiny finish. Very happy with that look. I went back in with MAC Harmony just to contour my nose a little bit more. She had such a beautifully shaped nose. In with Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Powder in One Fair, just to give some lasting finish. And then back in with MAC Cream Base in Hush for a tiny little bit of highlight. She didn't go mad with highlight, it's just to add a little something extra. And up on the brow bone as well. I'm very happy with that. And then to finish off, I fixed my hair as close as I could get to the way Grace's hair looks in the photo. I curled it with a tongs or curling iron. So I was really happy with the overall effect. I popped on a pair of crystal earrings, and I didn't have an emerald green top. This was the closest I had. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye!